Not everyone that hurts you is doing it on purpose. Most people aren't actually trying to hurt you, they're just wrapped up in their own world. Hanlon's razor is an adage that says, "Don't attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by ignorance." When something happens to us, we want to have a reason why it happened. And our brains are wired for defense, so if something goes wrong, we look for an enemy to direct our focus toward. If someone else is involved, then they become that default enemy. And it's hard to take ourselves out of the situation, so we tend to assume that someone else's intent was to harm us, when really it's usually just that person's lack of awareness. When something goes wrong, if you're always assuming that people are malicious and doing things to hurt you, then it keeps you angry. But we don't have to take everything so personal. If somebody's taking a while to get back to you, or they're not responding as quick as you would like, instead of just assuming that they're ignoring you, don't make it about you. You can't control them, you can only control your reaction. They might be busy, something might have come up for them, but naturally, I feel like we want to just assume that they're ignoring us or make it about us, when in reality, it could be so many different things. Instead of saying something like, "they did that to me," reframe it by acknowledging that they're human too, and probably wrapped up in their own world just like you are. This doesn't count every time, but they most likely didn't do it deliberately to hurt you. Someone's ignorance can hurt though. It doesn't make the pain any less, but knowing that it's ignorance does change how you respond. Instead of looking for revenge because you think someone slighted you on purpose, instead you set boundaries so you can try to teach them what you do and don't like. Because sometimes people are just uninformed. Not everyone who hurts you is your enemy. When you stop assuming that everyone's out to get you, then you stop fighting battles that were never real in the first place. Unless someone gives you a reason to think differently, assume that they're just wrapped up in their own world. Assume that they're just consumed in their own world instead of thinking that they're consumed by yours.